introduction. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 has big shoes to fill. Its predecessor became India's best-selling phone online and enjoys great popularity in China. It comes barely half a year since the Note 3 went on sale, but it's not quite a direct replacement. Instead, both will live side by side, with the Note 4 being a more premium offering. Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 review. The Redmi Note 4 commands a slightly higher price, but a couple of things elevate it from the mid-range status of the Redmi series. First, Xiaomi builds each of these full metal bodies out of an aluminum ingot, something Sony and HTC do for their flagships. And second, not long ago, the Helio X20 chipset was often used to blur the mid-range/high-end line. As a bonus, the expensive High Edition comes with generous 64GB of storage. The quotes are because even the top model is below the €200 price point. Key features: aluminum unibody design, 5.5-inch IPS display of 1080p resolution, 401p. MediaTek MT6797 Helio X20 chipset, 2X Cortex A72 plus 4X Cortex A53 plus 4X Cortex A53, Mali T880 MP4 at 700 MHz. Android 6.0 Marshmallow with MIUI 8, Global 8.0.7.0. Standard Edition, 2GB RAM with 16GB of storage. High Edition, 3GB RAM with 64GB storage, microSD support, hybrid slot shared with second SIM. 13-megapixel rear camera, f/2.0 aperture, DAF, dual LED dual-tone flash, 1080p at 30 fps video, 720p at 120 fps. 5-megapixel front camera, f/2.0 aperture, 720p at 30 fps video. Dual SIM, LTE, Wi-Fi 800 2.11 acres, Bluetooth 4.2, IR, microSD. Fingerprint sensor. 4,100 mAh battery. Main shortcomings: runs heavily skinned marshmallow. Non-removable battery. Cannot have two SIMs and a microSD card. No quick charge 2.0 3.0 support, just 5V/2A charging. Xiaomi's portfolio is getting increasingly confusing lately, especially considering their regional availability varies a lot. Here is how the Redmi Note 4 compares to the Note 3. As we said, both will continue to exist side by side. Versus the Redmi Note 3. Additional CPU cores and higher clock speed. High Edition now comes with double the storage, 64GB versus 32GB. Full metal body, higher quality, more elaborate process than before. Lower res main camera, 13MP versus 16MP. Heavier, 175 grams versus 164 grams. More expensive, both standard and high prices are 12% up from Note 3. There is also the identical-looking Redmi Pro to further complicate things. You can think of the three models as subdivisions of the mid-range: Redmi Note 3 to start, Redmi Note 4 for the golden middle and Redmi Pro for the high-end. Our bang for the buck sense is tingling, though, the Note 4 does more for every cent you pay than the other two. Versus the Redmi Pro. Same chipset for the Note 4 High and Redmi Pro Standard. Same screen size, resolution, but IPS LCD versus AMOLED. Same 13MP camera, but without the 5MP secondary cam. More affordable, High Edition is 30% less than Pro's 3GB/64GB model. No USB Type-C, but Wi-Fi 800 2.11 acres connectivity. So do we have a future bestseller on our hands? Looking at the list of disadvantages, there are no deal breakers. For instance, even LG as a major manufacturer opted to remove the app drawer from the G5 and V20, the first phone to launch with Android 7.0, a style popularized by MIUI and others. A new theme and a new launcher can bring a 90% familiar experience, though 90%